How's it going, guys? Clickwell here. I can't believe it, but today we are celebrating 1,000 days in my hardcore world. I did not expect this to happen, but it's been a blast. You guys have been insane in chat. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for being there with me for this. And I think today's a perfect day for us to go and do a little bit of a world tour and do a bit of an update. So let's go. You know what, let's start at spawn here. I think this is where we left off in the last video. And actually, you know, those are the llamas up there that we spawned in with on the very first day. They're still kicking around. But here is spawn. It looks a little bit different than when you last saw it. There's the village that we destroyed in our 100 days of hardcore video. And of course, there's the village that we recreated. It is humming with life at the moment. This is our industrial district. We have our iron farm. Oh, I made this Enderman mad. Let's fight the Enderman real quick in our hardcore world. Ah! Alright, where was I? Right, so we have our iron farm sitting right here, our general mob farm full of endermen, and of course our melon and pumpkin farm, and our mango super schmelter right here, which is great. Let me eat a golden carrot as we pass by our sugarcane farm, and head over to our house, and show you a little bit of how that's been updated since we last left off. Alright, let's have a quick look at the house, because I don't think a whole lot's changed since the last video, except maybe a couple of inside jokes here from stream. But besides that, let's go have a look downstairs here and see about our villager trading hall, perhaps. We've got a bunch of villagers down here. These guys are trading us pumpkins and melons for golden carrots, which is amazing. We've got a little zombie down here. They can get these guys down to 1 emerald. Of course, all of our book trades, an enchanting table, which is pretty funny that we didn't use it until after 1,000 days, and one little sad little cleric. This is a pretty janky setup, I'll admit, for a villager trading hall, but it's temporary. We're going to be moving all this stuff to our main mega base, so that's just fine. We also have some smelting and some potion brewing down here. Again, pretty temporary, but that's just fine. How you doing, Cricket? Okay, alright, moving on. Alright, some of you might remember our villager reloader. We're building this thing at the end of the 100 days of hardcore video, and out of popular demand, I put a tutorial on how to build this on TikTok and YouTube, so maybe go ahead and check that out if you're curious on how that works. We have a slime farm in the works over there in that giant hill. We might abandon the slime farm. We have so many slime chunks at our new mega base that we are stupid with slime right now. And the last thing I think I want to show you around the base maybe is our bee forest. For those of you that remember, we had a bit of a bee duping problem over here. There was a bit of a bug with 117.1 and bees were duping themselves in their hives. And we had about 10,000 bees flying around this forest, but we took care of them with a flint and steel and a little bit of lava. The forest is no longer there, but that's okay because we saved a lot of frames, and I'm glad we did it. Be sure to go ahead and check that video out if you want to see how that went. But for now, let's jump onto the nether roof and see what we have going on at the raid farm. Okay, first things first, we have our gold farm. It's the first thing you got to build in these worlds. You need gold for trading, of course, all that kind of stuff. So we've got lots of gold on hand, which is pretty sweet. But let's pop this way. I think this is the direction of our raid farm. We have a portal all set up, and that should take us right into the farm. Okay, and the first thing we see here is our filter system, which is a pretty huge little filter. We do have a lot of items in this farm, though, so you kind of need to kind of separate them all here. The one thing that we don't separate are the most valuable items here, and that is our totems. Check this out. These are tons and tons of totems. This is how we're able to carry around a shulker box full of totems and just always be safe, which is great. This is our raid farm. It's a pretty fantastic design. I'll leave you a link below to the designer. I think that person deserves some credit. This has been amazing. Anybody with a hardcore world needs one of these, so go and check it out. All right, back to the nether roof. Let's go. Okay, and I think that the last farm I want to show you guys over here is going to be the Wither Rose farm. It's the only thing we have built in the end dimension right now, and it'll take quite a few rockets to get there, but it's definitely going to be worth the trip, and it was a whole lot of fun to build in hardcore. Every time. Okay, there's the island finally rendering into view, and where's the farm? There it is. We should see the Wither boss bar pop up. Okay, we are there. Everything looks like it's still working. This is a Raiseworks design. So I'll leave that link below. Go ahead and check that out if you want to build this farm for yourself. I've actually built this a few times. It's a pretty awesome farm, but this is the first time I'm building it with this little bubble column here in the front. What this does is if this wither misses that bedrock for some reason or another, it's going to redirect that blast over top of this chicken and not killing the chicken. As you can tell, he is locked onto that bird right now. We'll set up there at our AFK platform in the sky, and the Enderman will spawn on that platform, falling down the middle because they're lured by an Endermite. Then once they land in that little chamber there, the blast from that wither destroys them, kills them, leaving a wither rose as it does, and also a whole bunch of ender pearls. This is a pretty sweet farm, and if you're going to be building a wither skeleton farm, it's kind of a necessity. Okay, let's leave this wither to his business and maybe head back into the nether. Let's check out the nether hub and see if we have anything interesting going on over there. Of course, at our end island fountain here, we are destroying withers under the bedrock now. And of course, we have our badge of honor with our 1 cycle on the dragon. Of course, I love seeing that obsidian there. Okay, we're back here on the nether roof, and this is how we get down to our nether hub, so we're going to pop down this hole here. I know the minecart elevators are a little bit 2014, but it's still my favorite way to get up and down from the nether roof. Okay, there's not a whole lot to show you guys down here. It's a pretty simple little hub, and most of the tunnels we have, like this one that leads to the end island, are kind of moot now because we have a portal on the roof. There's a netherite mine down that direction, and a fortress that we used originally to get our first 3 wither skulls. And then, of course, we have our Piglet trading hall, which is a pretty small little hall. There's only 6 that are currently trading at the moment, but you get so many drops from these guys. This was all we needed to get all the obsidian and fire res that we could ever possibly need. We have an etho hopper clock up on the ceiling there, which is giving these piglins 1 gold ingot at exactly the right time. There we go, so there's no waste. Let's go ahead and flick that off and head back up onto the roof there so we can show you something else. So the next build is a bit of a work in progress. This is our wither skeleton farm. We just started this on stream just maybe like a few days ago, and it's been a whole lot of fun so far. If you were curious as to how a wither skeleton farm gets built, if you want to see the progress on this, be sure to come by Twitch, come by YouTube, check us out. That ghast is stuck in lava. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so we've been destroying nether brick for a few days now, and we've been making some pretty good progress. But pretty soon, we're going to start to spawn-proof all of this netherrack over there. That is a whole lot of fun on stream. We're dodging gas. We're dodging blazes. It's lots of fun, so be sure to come by and check us out. I'll leave you a link to my Twitch channel below, so you can check that out and see our schedule and know when you can see us live doing that. Okay, let's go. And last, but definitely not least, is our Megabase. This is my baby, guys. This is where we have spent countless hours grinding away on our new home, and I cannot wait to show you guys, so let's have a look. Okay, we are in the dome. We are here deep underwater, as you can tell. There's a geode right there, and obviously you can see that we built this here with the inside of a monument. This was the original gold blocks inside of that monument. As you can tell, we've got a bit of a farm kind of set up here where we can get XP for our tools and armor at our home base, which is pretty cool. We have a nice little shipwreck right here, which we're going to redesign. We're going to kind of beef this thing up and make it our new bedroom. We'll put some sails on it, make it look like it did back in the day, possibly. And over here across the ravine is where we're going to be building our castle, our prismarine ruined castle. That's where we're going to be living. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to build a lot of lore down here. We're going to create a city that's been ruined, maybe after time, after sitting down here underwater for so long, and perhaps the people that built the city maybe also built some of these other ocean monuments that are kicking around. We have one over there, and we have one over there, so I think we're going to incorporate those two into our build as well. I think we're going to leave the tour right there, guys. There's a lot more to show you, but if you want to see that stuff, come by Twitch, come by YouTube. We're streaming on both platforms now. I'd love to see you there. Leave me a sub if you enjoyed the video, and leave a like if you want to see more. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I'll see you soon. Stay well, stay safe. I love you tons. Peace.